Chat, I'm here. I know you missed me, but we're back. As normal, Plum's a little sweaty, a little tired. But I actually have a deck for us. Except I don't have all the rares. But I think we should play it anyways. I'm not really sure what else to swap in. But we are going to play this list, which I want to make sure I give credit to where it's due. I found from I Love Azorius at AzoriusI on X. I'm sorry. Original deck credit goes to this guy, Tiago Cygnus. We don't have starting towns, but we're just playing, Mana Confluence. And this is a Mardu Humans build for Pioneer, which we don't play a lot of Pioneer, but we're going to play some Pioneer today. And it's actually pretty sweet. I think I'm just going to swap in maybe a couple more Containment Priests for now. Just because we can. But, it's pretty sweet, actually. So we're starting with a slight legendary sub-theme. Or probably a major legendary sub-theme. So, our one-drop slot feels pretty stacked, but our main focus here is Cecil Dark Knight. 2/3 with Death Touch from Final Fantasy. If you have less than or equal to half your starting life total after it deals combat damage to whatever, actually, it's just when it deals damage. That's pretty cool. Flips into a 4/4 lifelinker that gives all your other attacking creatures indestructible when it swings. So, really sweet. Pairs well with Mox Amber. We're only playing 3 because we don't need the acceleration or necessarily all the time. And we kind of just want to see 1 in our opener, and then that's kind of it. We're playing Kithian, Zakfair, and Kellen as other enablers with Mox Amber. Thalia seems sweet right now, and then we're playing the basic Human Lords, Coppercoat Vanguard, and Lieutenant. A couple Declaration Stone for removal, a little bit of interaction, Dauntless General as Graveyard Hate, along with some board wipe protection. And then we're playing Adeline, Alicia, and Joshua. Joshua, I haven't been able to flip yet in my testing off stream, but he seems pretty freaking cool. And Alicia has been very, very, good in the games that I've been playing. When it swings, you get a counter on it, and then if you attack, you return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to Alicia's power from the graveyard to the field. So you don't actually have to attack with Alicia. You can just swing with anything. So it's been sweet to turn 1 Cecil, turn 2 Thalia, turn 3 Alicia. Maybe we swung with a Cecil and lost it, but we swing with Thalia, and then we get Cecil back end of turn. It's been great to go turn 1 Cecil plus Mox with, a rainbow land, and then turn 2 Adeline and just start chipping in damage. I personally don't play a lot of Pioneer, so I don't know much about the metagame, so we're just going to wing it. We are going to play best of 3, but we got Portable Hole for permanent removal. We're playing Requisition Raid just as some enchantment and artifact hate that also buffs the team. Containment Priests, I guess against Coco combo. We're going to have to wait. I'm going to have to really look at what people are playing. Tomek, I don't really know what people are playing, but we're playing it. Don't know why we're playing it. Destroy Evil, Get Lost, and Wedding Announcement just as some more interaction for different permanents, and then Wedding Announcement as a more grindy card against some mid-range and control opponent kind of stuff. So, yes, I apologize for my ignorance of the Pioneer format. I will do my best to play this deck well, but no promises. Plum is not a good Magic player. But deck seems sweet. Played it off stream. It was a lot of fun, so I thought we'd start with that tonight and see where it takes us. After that, we might hop back into some Simic Beans. I actually... Where was I? Is it on my profile? I was having a blast the other day I wrote an article about this, but I was playing best of 3 with this deck just because we haven't done that in a while, and I beat the first Boros opponent 2-0, and then I beat the second Boros opponent 2-1, and I was like out of my mind because Boros feels like a horrible matchup, but we lined up so well. I was like, who would win? One ancient titan with god level power or some crabby boys? And I'm just kind of rambling now. So, let's play some games. But, gosh, that list is so fun. All right, let's go a little bit of best of 3, Pioneer Humans. Like I said, you should be playing Starting Town over the Mana Confluences. But, as always, Plum is poor. And we're making do with what we got. So, we're going to jam a little bit of that. But, anywho, it is sticky and disgusting out, and I don't know, it just started pouring. We're getting thunderstorms around here, and it's a nice rainy evening, and we're just gonna settle in, listen to some tunes, jam some Magic games, have some fun. Sans a no-go. We will keep this. I think we're going to chuck back the Joshua. We'll probably lead on Cecil here. Unless we get Thoughtseize by Black-Red. Rakdos is popular, right? In this format? As far as I know, just like Rakdos mid-range. Takes our Vanguard. We'll lead on Cecil. Cecil lines up very well against Blood Tithe Harvester. We will swing. See if he wants to get rid of our Cecil, but he'll probably just chuck it at Thalia. Which gives him something to mess around with. Good news is he can't swing with it, so he has to 3-drop into Percussionist. And nothing there. Let's just swing with Cecil first and see where that gets us. If he blocks with Percussionist, we will just probably exile the graveyard. Goes for Deadly Dispute to sack. Good for us. He finds a Den of the Bugbear off the rip into whatever. We'll just play Jarina. We'll just chill. In the meantime, chat, I've been thinking a lot lately, and by a lot, I mean today, about Thalia, because I have very much enjoyed her in Pioneer, and she's been feeling pretty good, and I've played her in a couple White Weenie shells when we were first testing those out, like a couple months ago. We do find the land into our Kithian. We have kind of run out of steam, which sucks. I don't really want to get rid of this Jarina, so I think we're just going to swing for 2 here. But I'm wondering if we can go like a Staxy kind of route in like a white Eldrazi shell? Right, because we have... Obviously, Ugin's Labyrinth is powerful. And you've seen people play turn 1 Chalice, but we also have Thorn of Amethyst in the format. So you can like turn 1 Thorn of Amethyst, make all your opponent's spells cost an extra. And then you can play Thalia. We do get a swing here with Mutavault plus Kithian, which I think I want to do. We can sack Jarina to give everything indestructible. I don't think it's worth... He might fire up Den of the Bugbear. We'll see what he does. If he fires off a piece of removal at Kithian in response, Ulgerina. I like that we have Deck Stone in case he Shieldreds. He's trying to Fatal Push. We might as well do it in response. See if he has another one, which he does. He'll target Kithian, and we still get in for 4. Unless he has another piece of removal, which he does not. Dude was just sitting on 2 Fatal Pushes, huh? Put him to 10. We go down to 13. He gets a flipped Saga. He has Den plus... He's got a lot going for him, chat. The value is off the charts. Where is... Oh, we closed it. We're gonna Deck Stone the Reflection. He gets that. I don't really... I mean... We'll swing with Cecil. If he wants to trade with a Den, cool. If he wants to just push it, then we're probably dead anyways. Fires off a clue. Good for us. We do have the ability to make a legendary creature indestructible with Plaza of Heroes, which has actually come up quite a bit in the past. This takes us to 10, less than or equal to, and now we have a 4/4 lifelinker that we can make indestructible, which is pretty good. We also have Mutavault along with it. Adeline is also quite fire. Let's just swing with Cecil. See what opponent is gonna do. He fires up Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I'm all for that. You're just gonna block. Cool. We go up to 14, and then let's just drop an Adeline. Kind of sucks that we lose the ability to give something indestructible there, but Adeline's pretty good on her own. But who knows, we might just get ripped apart here. Mayhem Devil. I was gonna say, opponent's a little lower to the ground with Clockwork Percussionist, so we might not even see a Shieldred here. Pushes that, which is fine. He's playing a lot of Den of the Bugbears, which is good. We will Deck Stone the Mayhem Devil. Does opponent have another Dispute, maybe? No. Could have a Fatal Push. We're gonna fight her up. Mutavault. Swing for 6. And we get to keep a token around. Opponent has surprisingly ran out of steam. We have given them more steam, but they can't asshole. They can't asshole. They can't activate Castle Locthwain here, or else they die. Sephiroth's pretty good. This gains 1 life when things die, right? Yes. Okay, that's tough for us. No Plaza, but that's okay. Goes down to whatever. Let's activate. This let's Thalia's lieutenant. We'll swing both. I want to see if he'll block that. He does. How many creatures does he need? 4 in a turn? Oh, the 4th time is resolved this turn. Okay. Alright. So he's at 3. He has plenty of blockers. We'd love to rip, like... I don't even know. Another Cecil would be cool. An Alicia would be cool. An Adeline would be good. Zach Fair wouldn't be bad. Do we have enough mana? Joshua's 3 mana, but we could flip it eventually. Opponent is going on the offensive. I mean, he gets to start double swinging and then sacking the goblin tokens to make treasures. Or, to make food, and then he gains 1 there, so he can gain, like, 4 life a turn. As he beats us down. Which is pretty good, chat. But instead, he is just doing that. He's at 5. We have a Mutavault. He has 2nd Den of the Bugbear, so he's just gonna repeat what he just did. So I think we're dead here, chat. Goes to 1. We were a point short, chat. We tried. And then he swings at us with Den. Okay. We know he's playing Cat Oven combo. A lot of fatal pushes. I don't even know what we are running. I think I just want extra removal. Priest is also pretty good if he's running cat combo, but I don't think it's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. What do we not love? I feel like Jarina actually doesn't do that much in this matchup. Thalia is okay. He's running pushes, he's running Deadly Disputes. It doesn't feel incredible. I feel like Kithian dies to a lot. But Vanguard's fine, Decoration Stone's fine. Let's try more Thalias. Maybe go down at Alicia. Drop a Kellen. Maybe we should be playing like a Rest in Peace. Alright, chat. We're doing our best. Not great, but we're doing our best. This hand's pretty good. Let's get rid of Joshua. We'll lead on Zach Fair. Zach Fair's been impressive, too. Cauldron Familiar. You got it. We're just gonna eat that right away, I think, right? Yeah. Get rid of that. Swing for 1. Percussionist. Swings 1 at us. No. Let's play Thalia. See if he blows up Zach Fair. He does not. And then if he decides to remove something, we can Alicia next turn, swing, and then bring back Thalia. no swing there. Interesting. Let's swing both. Very spicy. Let's play Coppercoat. Honestly, if he tries to remove Thalia, we might just go indestructible. But now it has ward, so we're gonna do pretty good. He's gonna try and blow that up. We're gonna make it indestructible. Make him spend a fatal push doing nothing. And then we can kind of get a loop going where we have Alicia plus Zac Fair every turn. Hopefully. Sucks that they have so many man lands, huh? Is that what Tomic's for? I don't actually know what Tomic does. Can't be the targets of spells or abilities you're... Oh, no, chat, that's not what it does. Chat, what are we doing? Oh, okay. So, good news is we get Alicia plus Cecil here. Which brings back our Coppercoat. Which is kind of disgusting. Opponent might block with Percussionist, but he does not. Let's bring back Coppercoat. Alicia's so good. Been very impressed with it. Oh my gosh, chat. Oy. Wow, it is absolutely pouring out. Alright, we get claimed, warded. He gets to bring nothing back because he doesn't have anything. The smart thing to do would be like sack his whatever. Oh, that's at end step, so I guess it doesn't matter. We're not gonna get rid of anything. A lieutenant off the top would be sweet. Could he stack these so that he could sack the Percussionist and then bring this back? Bring it back with this. Lands. Alright, so opponent's not really doing much. We're just trying to keep chipping away. We'll see if we can race his Bugbear and stuff. But... Ay. What are the top contenders? Oh, he just gets another Percussionist. We go down and flip our Cecil. Nice. What are the top contenders for Pioneer, chat? I know there's like Lotus Storm. Bloodtide Harvester is pretty good for opponent. It's a nice blocker here. We get a Kythian. We'll swing Thalia and Cecil here. I guess it does give our other creatures indestructible. So we can swing away. Guys, Cecil's a good card. He can sack in response. We don't gain life. He still takes 5, goes to 4. Plus we have backup Plaza of Heroes. Oh, Cat Oven is not nerfed in this format. Chat, I forget that. Cat Oven has been so bad in Historic for so long. We also haven't seen any Mox Ambers this game. We haven't gone like turn 2 Adeline or anything like that, which feels bad. Pull back artifacts. Oh, everyone. This list is sweet. Deadly Dispute sacks the food. Draws 2 cards. We still have Thalia on the board, so pushes cost 2, which should run out his mana pretty easily. we also have ward on everything. So if he wants to fatal push any of these, it costs 3, 2 for the Vanguard. He harvests. Okay, we're going to game 3. Nice. Thalia felt really good there, huh? We also saw... What else did we see? Percussionist. Claim the Firstborn's annoying. And we're what? On the play? Maybe we drop a portable hole and go up to 3 Thalias? This deck's pretty hot, chat. We haven't had, like I said, I was playing this off stream and it had some pretty sweet lines of just like getting an Adeline turn 2. I'm gonna keep saying that name different every time, just to let you know. It's gonna be Adeline, Adeline, Alicia, Alessia. Something different. I mean, this is a cute little curve, huh? Kellen, Thalia, Adeline. And we have the mana for it. Starts with Oven. And we have Cecil too. Kind of just rather jam a Cecil turn 1. We'll see if we can just curve out against the... That's good for us. See if we can turn this into a 3-4. We're gonna get pushed, but we tried. If he taps out to do something, we at least Adeline and put 2 counters on Thalia, swing for 3. Maybe he has Mayhem Devil. Yeah, okay, good for us. We have triple Adeline, so if he wants to keep removing things, that's okay with us. Lieutenant is gonna get a counter here. Go up to a 3-3. Opponent did find red mana plus Oven, so it's possible they have claimed the Firstborn. Then we'll go Kellen plus Adeline next turn. Chat, should we become Pioneer players? Okay, there's exact thing we just talked about. Plus he gets some fodder. Opponent does not swing with Mayhem. Seems fine. I don't know. Sephiroth. Value. Love to see it. He just sacks to that. Will he sack token too? No, he'll just hang out. That's fine with us. Let's go Kellen. Into second Adeline. We're gonna make this Lieutenant into a 5-5. 6-6 when we swing. I also really enjoy the fact that we're playing so many legendaries that we can play like triple Aganjo, Tekanuma, and Sokenzan. Suck on Z's nuts. Ayo! That was stupid. Chat, no one's around tonight. No one's in Discord. Tifa, Nadu. Wait, is Tifa a 1-2? Carsey Revenant, Jesus. Oh, chat, look at it. They gave us black mana. There's a chance we wanted to activate Mutavault there, which we could have, but I think I want to He should kill that and not Thalia. While we have this, let's activate Mutavault. I was trying to level up. Whatever, but that's okay. Everything will get big here, and then we'll probably swing all. He does have lifelink on the Revenant. Chad, do you hear that thunder? Jeez Louise. He gains that, kills the token. Or the lieutenant. Gains a life. The Sephiroth's putting in a lot of work for him. Blocks a 9/9, blocks that. Two things die. Oh, sorry, three things die. Two of ours die. He flips, we play seconds on, and then we get killed by Sephiroth. Damn! This card doesn't seem very good. But this is I gotta remember this is Pioneer. Power level's a little different. Chat, can we play Tifa and Plagon? No, we can't, but we could. Chat, look at all these packs we're getting. We got 2 of them. The money's rolling in. Ninja Blades. The Wandering Minstrel. Oh my gosh, chat. Alright, well, not a bad first match. Let's keep going. Yeah, we went 1 and 2 there. Oy, oy, oy. Now, this version is playing 3 Moxes and 22 lands, whereas the one I originally messed with was 4 and 21. So, I don't know if we want to go back to that. We haven't seen Mox Amber like all. This hand seems sweet. Beautiful curve here. We'll go Zac Fair into Coppercoat into Adeline and then Lieutenant, I think. It's also nice to do this so that we can move the counters from Zac Fair onto whatever. Swing for 2. Is this the one that turns it into a demon? Yeah. So he's probably on mono black. He's going to play Unholy Annex. Correct. Swings with Menace, which is fine. We're just going to try and race him here, which I think we can do. Just to smack him for 6. And then we have deck plus Thalia's Lieutenant if he plays anything. He's got Mutavault, Aetherborns. Cool. Well, ooh, that was good. We'll snag the Aetherborn. He can crack a clue if he wants, and then we'll Thalia's Lieutenant. Adeline has Ward 1. Fatal Push. Did something? Oh yeah, we removed his whatever. But he taps out for that. We put counters on everything. Swing. Black Blade of Oni on Coppercoat. Still takes 6. Or he just tanks it, but that feels like a wrong move. Cool. He goes to 10. We got 5 power on the board plus Cecil, which if we can connect, will flip pretty quick. Makes a 6/6 demon. You got it, Super Chief. We find 2nd Vanguard. Let's go Vanguard. Make that into a 3. If we play 2nd Cecil, we can swing with Lieutenant. Because we can Zac Fair, give it indestructible, put 2 counters on it. I don't think he knows that the extra thing on Zach Fair does that. So we made a 6-5. Opponent did not read our cards, which is good for us. We're doing great, chat. We are a little out of steam. Opponent has Mutavault. Is he activating just so that he gains life here? That seems to be the case. Good for us. Alright. We find Mox, which we will play first. We will play Thalia as well. See if he tries to take anything out in response. He cracks that. So he can trade out Vanguard. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you could trade out Vanguard with Mutavault if he wants, but not too worried. He's just playing little things. I think we'll play a couple Destroy, a couple Get Lost. Don't necessarily know if we need Requisition Raid, but I kind of like it. Zach Fair felt good. Don't know if Kithian's ever gonna actually get through anything. Thalia is pretty good. Maybe we can drop some Jarinas. A Kellen. A Kithian. Chat, am I allowed to play 61 cards? Yes, I am. Can't tell me what to do, chat. I'm balling out over here. It's my stream. I make the rules. You hate to see it. We'd love to see a nice little Mox Amber hand, chat. That's not a Mox Amber hand, but I kind of like it. We get Thoughtseize? Heck yeah, go for it. Look at all the extra redundancy we have. I see a bunch of people playing this on Twitter, which is funny. I saw someone playing VV whatever combo, Mimeoplasm. I think we checked the other day that I don't have the rares for that, but that could be fun. 4-color, 2-card combo. Blade of Oni. Does this destroy enchantments? It does. Let's play White Source. We'll swing for 2. Opponent blocks. Cool, thank you. Play second Cecil. We can also Alicia next turn. Play this. We'll probably play Mutavault. Opponent's in the tank a little bit there. Thalia's pretty sweet too. So you're gonna let me swing with Cecil or no? He does not. That's fine. I'll play Thalia out. Kind of hoping he just plays Murderous Rider, which is good for us. Is it worth us just running the rider into him? I kind of think so. And then let's get back to Zach Fair so that we can hold up removal interaction. We can save our Alicia if we need to. Kalidas, Trader of Get. Very spicy. Oh, this is toughness 4 greater? Fuck yeah. Get wrecked, kiddo. We can swing with Alicia, turn her into a 3/3 first strike, which is awesome. That gets us back. I think we'll just grab Thalia. Again, we can hold up Zac Fair. We might want to Tekanuma end of turn. See if we can find Joshua or Adeline. That feels right. Thalia's Lieutenant's pretty good. And a second Alicia. We might as well fire up Mutavault, because we can. We'll swing all of these. Trade out with Mutavault. Thalia. I think I want to save the Thalia. Turn it into a 5/4. Let's kill the Death Toucher. He gains quite a bit. We lose our Mutavault. And then we get to bring back Zac Fair again. Trigger Thalia. Bro, this card's so good. It feels a lot like what's the 3-mana human that when it enters you get to return something with mana cost 2 or less? You guys know what I'm talking about? But that creature can attack or block. That's what it feels like to me. What is that card? It's like better though, because it gets bigger. It's a human, return. Yes, Attraction Specialist. It's like this card. It's the same card, chat. But even better. I really like Alicia. Alright, chat, we are 1-1 so far. In our Pioneer matches that we never play. But we're switching it up today. This deck is quite fun. I need a shower, boys. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we'll play first. We'll take that. We finally get a hand with Mox, and we don't like it. Let's chuck back and just start with Cecil. I like the curve. Okay, I think Thalia might put in some work here. And Cavern of Souls, putting in some work. Nice. Very good. What do we know? Yorion list with Restless Anchorage. Chat, is this just like basic control? Like, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. We're gonna bring a couple Wedding Invitation is. Just we can land one. It gives us a little bit of continuous value. But we'll see. We will see. Hot girls love hot dogs. Oh. No, thank you. Sure. I think we're gonna chuck back Joshua. Don't love that we don't have a 1-drop. JK, I am so good at this, chat. Just give me a land now. Give me 1 land. Opponent plays Demolition Field. Ooh, give me a Coppercoat Vanguard, actually. Will Artithian get removed? No. Okay. Opponent scoops it up. Wow. Coppercoat and Thalia seems pretty good at slowing down some of the more interactive lists, and even the non-interactive ones. Which is why I don't... Chat, maybe we'll figure out how to brew it together. But, like, I want to build a mono-white taxes, maybe? Thalia. We have Thorn of Amethyst. And then you could play, like, Chalice. Lodestone. And then, like, you just play Udin's Labyrinth as, like, your main whatever. But the ability to go, like, turn 1 Chalice or Thorn seems crazy. I've also seen people do that, and then, like, we can play 4 Containment Priest, and then we'll play, like, Eldrazi what is that called? Displacer? Plus, you could also play, like, Philia. And if we're playing Philia, then we can also play Thought-Knot Seer. And then you just, like, exile their stuff. And then, I don't know. Something like that, chat, you know? I just wanna turn 1 Thorn. I feel like people forget we have Thorn of Amethyst. But who knows? I'm just a silly guy with stupid hopes and stupid dreams. Chat, we get our first look at Edge of Eternities tomorrow, right? Alright, what do we got? Cecil into Thalia into Adeline. Oh. Chat, is this our first interactive deck? Dredge is possible in Pioneer. Who knew? Not me. What does Dredge look like? Prized Amalgam. Dredger's Insight. Hopefully he does not hit Archimeba. Okay. We're gonna go right into Thalia here. Try and slow him down. We go down to 12, so we get to flip Cecil next turn. If we can do it. Opponent does nothing there. We'll jam a Sotranzan into Adeline. Might see a removal spell, maybe? Grizzly Salvage. Hits Bloodghast. What does this card even do? Field cards equal to the number of lands you control. Chat, is this a common deck? We do get to flip Cecil. Hot. Chat, I still feel like I should... Maybe not. I don't know how big people's screens are. Wow. You're playing a Dredge deck, but you're trying to cast a 4-drop? Does that seem right? He, what, returned Bloodghast so he gets double Amalgam triggers? He, what, returned Bloodghast so he gets... sorry, chat. Just trying to make sure nothing was crazy. Let's Lieutenant. We have enough things to... I mean, he can kill Cecil. I don't think he understands that's indestructible, which is fine. We go up to 15. He returns that, and we pass. We have a Ganjo to hold up if he swings with an Amalgam. He insights. We have, what, Jinia in our main deck, which is pretty sweet. What do you hit? Creeping Chill. Takes us down to 12. And then he gets to return 1 Silver Mote. And if he plays a land, he gets the other Bloodghast back. So he gets quite a bit of power on the board. We can block his Bloodghast. And he has Overlord, but just for 2. Hits 2nd Silver Mote. Sorry, Silver Smoke? Silver's Mote? Silver's Mote. Chat, I feel like we should make my screen a little bigger. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Alright, we find 2nd Cecil. Oh, we're not going to do that. We're going to play Mana Confluence. We're just going to swing all and hope for the best. Math is for blockers. Everything has indestructible except Cecil. He's just going to trade both of those out. Isn't he just dead? No, he goes to 1. That's good for us. We can play 2nd Cecil, right? I mean, we're at 17. Can't imagine he can do too much to us. We've already survived 3 Creeping Chills. We can Ganjo anything he swings with. He could sack to draw a card. Salvage might find him. I guess Prowler's kind of cool. It doesn't do anything to trample though, right? This card's kind of fun. Just 2 mana, put a shit ton of counters on things. If you're in that kind of deck. Alright. So, opponent does that. We're definitely just going to bring in Containment Priests. I think Declarations in Stone is fine. He's not really... We didn't see any actual, like, direct removal, right? No. So, I don't necessarily think we need, like, Zac Fair. We could bring in a couple Portable Holes. I don't hate it. Might be a little too much. Thalia seems okay. I want to keep the Dex and Stones. We can probably cut a Copper Coat and a Kellen. I really like that we have Jarina in the main deck. Was that 61? Probably, but that's okay. Again, I feel like I kind of want to cut a land again and go back up to the 4 Mox Ambers. This hand is sick, chat. Cecil into Priest? Heck yeah. Turn 1 Tome Scour? No. Containment Priest seems well positioned in a lot of formats right now too. Opponent insights right away. Mills into nothing relevant. Good for us. I think we're just gonna hold up Priest. Opponent's also playing Gather the Pact, which is fun. Grizzly Salvage hits Narcomoeba. Ooh, chat, does he have Fatal Push? Does he have something relevant, chat? Ah, I did bring in removal. Good for him. But he hasn't hit anything else, so we're just gonna drop an Adeline and start swinging. We go down to 10, we get to flip our Cecil. Seems pretty good. He Tome Scours himself, hitting nothing. Maybe land into salvage. Do you guys know you can't call to join your own stream? That's so sad. We'll play Kellen. Don't really care about Sokenzan, so let's swing here. Cecil makes everything indestructible. Chat, this deck is gross when it goes. And he just concedes. All right, 2-1, chat. 2-1. I think we're just gonna play like a league. So we're currently 2-1. And then we'll play 2 more matches. I have always wanted to play a Norn the Wary. Or not Norn the Wary, Norn the Survivalist list. Maybe this is our time to shine, chat. Who knows? Oh yeah. But yeah, maybe we should make stream a little bigger. What do you think? All right, we got double Plaza, no third land, but plenty of 2-drops. We can lead on Thalia based on what we see in the first couple turns here. Chat, he's playing red. I repeat, he's playing red. I repeat, he's playing cycling. What a gamer. We're just gonna try and make it real hard for him to interact with us, I guess. We've tried a couple cycling decks in, wow, just does not play out a creature. He's just going all in here. Interesting. Ah, he's playing Hollow One, chat. Double Hollow One. Holy moly. Let's go human. Let's play Vanguard into Zach Fair. Pass back. I don't think we really care about Hollow Ones. We have 4/1 first strikers. Then maybe we Adeline next turn. Actually, we might just Lieutenant into Thalia. And then... Or Lieutenant swing Thalia. Cecil's also pretty good. We're just gonna swing all. Put some pressure on him. Force the blocks. He's not really doing very much. Yeah, I'll take all those traits, actually. I was trying to sack, but I think I'd rather just clear the board and leave him kind of hanging. You can't Zenith Flare until next turn if he plays a land. And even then, he's only flaring for 11-ish. He does do that. We find second Zach Flare. We'll swing all. Sack to make that indestructible, plus get a counter. Hit him for 5. We go to 18, and then same thing. He can't Zenith Flare us with Thalia in play. Plus, he hasn't found another land. Hopefully, Adeline just seals the deal by herself. Nice. Nice, chat. don't know. He's not really doing much. I think we just bring in some cheap removal for Foxes and Shark. And then Containment Priest doesn't really do anything. Destroy Evil's probably fine. Thalia felt fine. Decoration Stone is alright. I don't think we need Kellen. We need to probably drop one of these. We probably drop a... Do I want to drop that many Kithians? Maybe. You know me and playing more cards than I should. Probably drop a Thalia. Thalia felt good, but his actual cyclers aren't that great. He's not even doing much with them. Sure. This is interesting. Hope he turns one's a Shark. Nice. Eat his Shark. I feel like we're pretty set here. We do need a Ginia. He goes turn 2 Fox. Cycles, go for blood. We're gonna deck it, I think. Just try and get creatures off the board. Opponent plays Cast Out. Into... Will we see a hollow one? We might. Strike Crash. We might see double hollow one. You never know. Yeah, he gets rid of the Fox. Oh, just one. Okay. We like that. We're chilling. I wish we had some bigger hitters, but we're chilling. We would like to find a Ginia at some point, but we will Thalia into a Cecil. Even if he... There's what? Sweltering Suns has cycling and is a board wipe. So we can at least save, like, Thalia if we need to. Do we want to... Yeah, let's save Thalia. And then we can Alicia next turn and get back Zac Fair and start that loop. He has 7 cards. He needs a land to cast, whatever. You got it. Can make that into a 4/4, 5/5 maybe. Doesn't do anything though. Interesting. Let's throw a lieutenant down. Swain, put a counter on Alicia. He's gonna cycle. We're at 14. He's at 8, 9, 10. Are these all cycling cards? Yes. So we're not dead to a flare yet, but we are getting close. We'll sack, put counters on something, because we can, and at least hit him for 10. And then we'll bring it back. If he's Sweltering Suns, we can... Actually, let's block here. I don't really care if Lieutenant dies. Zenith Flare, me. You got it. Try not to die here, chat. I mean, if he has another land, he can cycle into Flare. He also has Ramunap Ruins, but that doesn't kill us quite yet. If he has whatever plus double cycler, yeah. 3 cyclers. Okay, not dead yet. If he has 2 lands and 2 single costs. He does not. 3-1, chat. 3-1. That's what we need. I gotta edit a couple things after stream, I think. We're gonna maybe turn the screen a bit bigger. And then I think we should have a little, like, record. Current deck, current record. Yeah, that might be a good idea. All right, let's go last round. Oops, sorry. We are 3-1 currently. We're not going to trophy, but we do have the ability to maybe go 4-1 here. Deck feels hot. But, damn, the Zac Fair Alicia loops are crazy. I keep eating these Trader Joe peanut butter cups, and they're kind of baller. And I don't even like dark chocolate that much, chat. But they're pretty good. All right. What do we got going here? Cecil into Coppercoat. We do have Tetranuma. We're keeping it, chat. Against Merfolk. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. At least my 2-3 is bigger than their 2-2, huh? C-Note Scout. Thalia here. Benthic Biomancer. I gotta remember I'm playing Pioneer. That was a good top deck. We'll probably go Thalia next turn to keep him off Coco. Kiora the Rising Tide. Chat, Pioneer plays much different Merfolks. Main deck, Kiora discards 2, swings for 1. We'll go land into Thalia. Swing with our Cecil. I miss having Mox Amber. All 4. Opponent plays second Kiora. Digging for what? That we do not know. Fading Hope Biomancer. Interesting. We find our tavern, so let's play Coppercoat Vanguard. And name this on human. We will swing with Thalia plus Cecil. If he wants to trade out Thalia, we can do whatever, but that puts us to 12. We'll take a Tetranuma end of turn. See if we can find anything. Maybe a lieutenant. I like that Pioneer Merfolk does not have good Merfolk. I like that a lot. They don't have nearly as many lords or anything like that. I will happily trade your Kiora out if that's what you want to do. Voldarian Hexcatcher. We'll Tetranuma. What do we find? Just a Kellen? Not exactly what I wanted, but we'll take it. Find second Cecil. Let's swing both of these. Okay, interesting. We get to flip Cecil, and then we get to play this plus Kellen. And then we can activate this. I don't like Kellen that much either. He hasn't been very good. We might get... I mean, we could get Fading Hope tier, which would kind of suck. Hex Catcher's fine. I will happily... We're at what? I will happily trade out his Kiora if he wants to. He swings there. Let's Death Touch that. We're gonna go down to 6. Back up to 10. Turn that into a 3-2 double strike and swing both. We go back up to 10. He has to block. Does this make it tapped and attacking? No. That's good for us. We will take the 4. Go to 6. He plays another Merfolk. Kumina's pretty good. We'd like to find, what, Declaration in Stone? Or Adeline would be pretty good. Thalia's Lieutenant isn't bad. At least makes our Kellen hit for a bunch. And then we can Plaza, go down to 4. Has to block there. Let's give this hexproof and legendary. So we go back up to 9. Just gonna tap all 3, draw a card. Crack a clue. I think you might have us, chat. Maybe. Lieutenant goes to the Octopus. Thalia goes to Kiora, if that's what he wants to do. He can... How many Merfolk does he need for this? 5? I can trade here. If we trade, we can Thalia next turn. We haven't seen a Coco yet, but now he has 5 mana up. I think I want to do the same swings. We might see a Coco. Finally. Second Hex Catcher is fine. He still has to block something. We're gonna do the same thing as last time, but we don't lose life this time. Could also have Fading Hope. We saw that earlier, right? Yeah. That would hurt quite a bit. Okay, Otawara is good. I do get a 2/3 Death Toucher now. Opponent's gonna draw a card off of those. He loses his Hex Catcher, we hope. Nice. We get a 2/3 Death Touch. Go to 8. Pump our Lieutenant. First time chat. Holy moly. Opponent has more card advantage than we do by a lot. So I think we are gonna lose the race. It's funny that an 8/8 Octopus isn't, you know, didn't just straight put us out of the game though. Kiora's good, but nothing crazy. He's gonna kill us with Kumina. to 1/1. We go down to 4. He has 2/2/2s and a Kiora. Declaration in stone would help a lot. That's just a plaza of heroes. Let's go into game 2. We're just gonna bring in hate, I think. Just removal. Do I care about Deeproot Pilgrimage that much? Kinda. Darina's probably not great. I kind of like our 1-drops. Chithian's okay. Thalia wasn't as good as I wanted it to be honest. I don't know if he's really playing. Oh, hello? Wow. Where'd our sideboard go? I also kind of like Requisition Raid, but we saw Fading Hope. We saw he's got to be playing Coco, right? I would assume so. But you know what? We ball. We just go for it, chat. We go for it. We out here. All right, game 2. Nice curve. Ooh, we actually get to see if Joshua does anything for us this game. Opponent mulliganing quite hard. Good for us. Hopefully we can just stay on curve here. Out disruption. Mockingbird targeting our Cecil. Joke's on him. We have Indestructible. And he loses life. So it's like, we're doing great, chat. Opponent has 2 mana. Let's just Lieutenant. Make it 4/5. Get Fading Hoped. I also saw some people are playing 5-color humans, right? With like Imidane's Recruiter, Adeline, Songcrafter Mage. Is that what it's called? Songcrafter Mage? The one that lets you recast Cocos for 1. That seems pretty hot. Deeproot Pilgrimage. That card can't be good, chat. What is happening right now? I will block your Hexcatcher all day. Hello? Okay. Love it. We take those, chat. Try to activate a Mutavault there. But opponent only has 2 cards in hand, and then we get to flip, so 7/6 lifelinker is pretty solid, and then we get to Joshua. Do we want to keep this Aganjo in hand? Or are we just gonna... Ooh, Get Lost is good too. I think we just... I think we're gonna play Josh, but I'm not gonna discard anything. And we can transform it next turn. If he wants to... Well, it sucks if he has Hexcatcher, right? But Lieutenant gains Indestructible, and then he's just firing up Mutavault. Into what? Odawara? Fading Hope. Okay, let's kill Mutavault while we can. Cool. Took him off land. He takes us off Cecil for a couple more turns. But we do have an Indestructible 2/2. We did give him some maps. So we'll see if that gets him anywhere. Gets him on lands. Comes in tapped. Good for us. Cracks the second one. Gets him a... another land. Okay. It's good to get those out of opponent's deck for him. Or her. We find Cecil plus everything. This turns into what? Any number of creature cards with 6 or less. That's pretty good, chat. We have 4/4 flyer. Does he have anything instant speed, 1 mana? I don't think so. He didn't bounce that. Yes, thank you. Ooh, opponent, he might have another land on top. I mean, maybe next turn we go Cecil, discard. Cecil plus Joshua, discard Kellen. Gets a Kumena, which is gonna do quite a lot with this, whatever. We find Vanguard. Cecil. Kellen. Chat, I think we're just going all in. Can he do anything with Kumena? No, he can't. Alright, we're chilling. Chilling. Smuggler's Copter. That's a interesting card. He's just trying to take advantage of Deep Root. Get Lost. We'll see if he smuggles in response. Okay. We're gonna fire up Mutavault. The Cecil hits us quite hard. Opponent has to block. And they still take 8. He gets to draw a card, so it's possible he hits another Fading Hope. Something like that. Nice. GG's. Game 3. I'm pretty happy with what we had. We didn't really see any portable holes or anything. But Get Lost came in pretty clutch. We got to see Joshua. I'm okay with what we have. Keep how it is. Keep it how it is, chat. Alright. Oh, we finally have a Kythian. Into turn 2 Adeline. That's pretty sweet, huh? Or I'm sorry, Flood Pit's Drowner. Wild. I think this deck needs 4 Mox Amber, to be honest. Flood Pit's Drowner is not very good. Deep Root Elite, you got it. Turn 2 Adeline feels distressing. And we get to swing. I mean, he could trade out both if he wants. You're let me swing. Interesting. And then we can maybe Talon plus Coppercoat next turn. Or Lieutenant. Opponent does have Flood, which is fine. We find a land, which is even better. So let's Coppercoat first. Force his Flood Pit to come in. How many stun counters does he get? Just 1 or 2? Just 1. Each human gets ward 1. And then let's throw a Lieutenant down. I think we're still going to swing with this Kythian and get another human for Lieutenant on the field. And then he can trade out with Scout if he wants. But at least we smack... he might trade the Flood Pit Drowner. But this has to have a stun counter on it, right? In order to remove the Adeline. So we'll see if he spends his turn shuffling it in, or he's just going to let us do our thing. I think he's going to... He shocks. Copter does not seem that good in their deck. We find a Cecil. I like Cecil. Let's play Cecil. We're going to make this Thalia's Lieutenant nice and big. I think we're going to get rid of Kellen. We find another land that gives us a Phoenix. Ganjo's pretty good. We'll play it. We get to swing with Lieutenant only. Make it a 6/5. We trade with everything but his copter. I'm surprised he doesn't even... He could have activated Mutavault to crew that instead of wasting a blocker. But he might just have to be at a point where we're going to overrun him. Kiora with nothing in the grave is good for us. It's going to make it into a 4/3. We do have a Cecil with Death Touch. I see, like, I guess Copter plus Kiora, but nothing else really contributes to that, right? We saw Deeproot Pilgrimage. I guess he's playing Benthic Biomancer to discard stuff, too. He's just digging for... I don't even know. He doesn't have a land to get around Copper Guard's ward for Fading Hope. He had Odawara. Hits us for 3, we go to 15. And then if we fire up Mutavault, I think he's dead. Nice! GG's. Oh, chat. Deck is hot. We're what? We went 4-1? 4-1. I need that one guy. What was that? A control player? He just kind of conceded immediately, but damn, chat. Damn. Deck is hot. We'll see if we can work on something else here maybe, but but I think you want all 4 Moxes and you can cut like the Inspiring Vantage. Honestly, like Joshua, we only saw like once. Kellen, whatever. Alicia seems great, but I wonder if you literally just splash for her. These two, I don't even think you need. You can just go up on Zach Fair, up on Kithian. And just like more, I don't know. Deck felt sick. Very good. What are we doing? What are we brewing? Should we play more? There's also this other version I'm looking at right here. Should we see how much of that we have and just play that one too? It's a different variation. I don't know if I have Wardens of the Inner... Oh, I do. Chat, should we play this other version? This is, Warden of the Inner Sky. He's playing Coppercoat. He's playing... That's not how you spell anything. He's playing Lieutenant. He's playing Catilda. He's playing 2 Adeline. Do we have recruiters? Yes, we do. Reflector Mage. That's not how you spell that either. And he's playing 2 Songcrafters. This is also by the same gentleman. Tiago Cygnus on Twitter. I like that he's just playing Variations of Humans build. That's what, 38 cards? Correct. And then he's playing wow, chat. He's playing Besiju. Branchloft Pathways. Single Forest. Temple Garden as a 4-of. And then he's just playing all the rainbow lands. So we get Cavern of Souls. Wow. Chat, I can't type. Unclaimed Territory and Courtyard. Nice. Let's see how much of his sideboard we have. Thalia. Brutal Cathar seems sweet. Militia Bugler is also pretty good. Campbell. I really like Campbell. Is it? We only have one. That's okay. We can make do. Unlicensed. Hearse is a 2-of. He's playing Lauren. Is a 2-of. I kind of just really like Thalia. I'll just play another Thalia, whatever. This is 4-color humans. This is also Pioneer. Oh. I put an extra. This is also Pioneer. Cool. Okay. So let's edit a couple things here. Cecil humans, we went 4-1. And then we're gonna do 4-color humans. We are currently 0-0. We're just playing humans tonight, chat. Which I'm okay with. Deck feels good. Deck feels strong. Did that update? Cecil humans and 4-color humans, yes. Cool. Alright. I hope you like humans, because we're going to try out this list. Again, I don't know Pioneer. We played a little bit so far. Apparently, Lynx is a big problem for the deck. What is Lynx? Oh, actually, I'm sorry, chat. I think... Hold on. I'm missing a card. I apologize. He's playing 3 Catilda, and he's playing 1 3-Tree City. Where is that card? Okay. We fixed it. We fixed it. Pioneer. 4-color humans. Update that. Alright, let's try again. So again, shout out to Tiago Cygnus. These are both his lists. Said he went 2-1, 2-1, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. We just played against Merfolk with the last deck. So this guy knows what he's talking about. I don't know where he's from. Tiago, we're gonna give you a follow. Because we're playing your decks on stream and we love you. Decks are sick. But, these look like standard decks. And we're not standard players here. But, so far so good. I don't really want to keep a 1-lander, but we do have 3 1-drops, chat. Okay, this is better. Sort of. Oh, Lynx is the big red cat, right? That messes with your lands. That makes sense. Fatal Push is my inspector. Looks like we're against mono black, which I think is, well, we'll see. I feel like we got quite a bit of game between Thalia on the sideboard and Vanguard in the main. Unstoppable Slasher? I hardly know her. We're going to Reflector that back to his hands. And then next turn, we might just double draw off of both these clues. 3 mana open with nothing going on. So let's see if we can land this Lieutenant. Interesting. Obviously, he has Slasher down next turn. Might pick off this Inspector with a push. Nice. We'll smack for 3. And then we'll just draw off of the clue. Nothing crazy. Second Lieutenant's pretty good. He goes straight into Shieldred. We will draw a card. Damn, chat. Let's just pump up the jams. Oh my gosh, look at all the freaking value. Swing for 10. Nice. Takes 5, goes to 11. We'll drop our land for turn. Is Songcrafter Mage... I know we literally just started playing the deck, but is Songcrafter Mage worth it in this list? This only is for instant sorceries, correct? So, like, you're kind of just hitting Coco with it? Immodane's Recruiter off, whatever. Would be pretty good. Alright, let's Inspector Gadget here. I think we are going to draw. There's Recruiter. We'll swing for 6. He will block again. I love when Shieldred has to chump block. We'll take this down, and then we'll see what opponent does. Do we have enough for both of these? Meat Hook Massacre is pretty good. Doesn't kill our Lieutenant. We find Vanguard, so we can Vanguard into... Do we want to make... No, we already did it. We'll just play this. Give everything haste and swing. That should kill him, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's just mono black. They just play like demons and stuff, so I think we're just gonna play some sort of more value-y things. I really don't think Songcrafter is incredible there. Kind of want to bring in the Thals and maybe a couple Brutals. We can drop a Recruiter and like maybe a Thraben. I don't really know how to sideboard. We're learning as we go. There's a chance like we'll see him play stuff for Lorien. Unlicensed Hearse doesn't seem that important here. I think we're just working on speed. So we want stuff that slows them down like Thalia. Yes, hint seems sweet. We'll go turn 1 Warden, turn 2 whatever, and then we'll try and... Obviously this slows down our Cocos, but now we have quite the curve. We're gonna get our Warden pushed off a cliff. Or not. Let's go human into Thalia. See if we can force a Fatal Push. Okay. There it is. Nice. Let's just chip in for 1. And we get to then, yeah, we're doing great, chat. We're just gonna keep curving. Yeah, GG's. Nice. All right, chat. Chat, we're gonna redesign Maybe we'll make Mythic with this. Who knows? But, geez. Humans is good in Pioneer, huh? Is it still raining out, chat? Alicia! Alicia feels really good. So now I'm thinking, like, what do we get in historic that they don't have in Pine? What does historic humans look like? Because, like, we have Arena of Glory. We have Arena of Glory with Alicia, which seems hot. What am I doing here? We have 1 lands, double these. We're gonna maul. This is much better. I actually think we're gonna chuck back that. We'll go human on 1 territory, and then we'll probably play pathway on white, or we'll keep pathway on green for Coco. Opponent plays tap land first. Good for us. Swing for 2. March 19th, 2024. Historic. Oh, we get like Esper Sentinel. Opponent plays FOMO. Discarding Parhelion. That's gonna hurt, chat. It's gonna hurt quite a bit, isn't it? So we know we need. Do we have graveyard interaction? We get Grease Fanged. What do we have? Oh yeah, we have Hearse and Brutal Cathar. Alright, opponent swings. Hits us for a bejesus amount. We'll see what we can grab off the rip, but probably not enough. We can Lieutenant here. Into Inspector. We really need another Reflector Mage off the top, but we didn't get there. Chat, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot. Oh, we also have Juggernaut Peddler. Okay, Songcrafter Mage, again, cutting. Do they... Chat, I don't know about Pioneer. Is Thalia good here? I don't think so, right? We'll bring in, like, these plus Hearse. Drop a Catilda, maybe drop 1 of each of these. A Recruiter. Maybe drop do. I don't know how to sideboard. We're just winging it. Let's try it out, chat. Oh, these are gross. These are gross. Okay, I don't think we're doing this. We're gonna get foam mode into Oblivion. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I did not mean to play Loran. I thought I just dragged Adeline, but that's okay. I just misclicked. My fault. My fault. Chat, I don't even know what the Bugmobile does. Blows something up and then smacks for what? That's hot. Is that all it does? It just hits for... Oh. Alright. Yeah, that's okay, chat. Really bundled that one, huh? Look at the Bugmobile. It just blows something up and then hits for 5, 6. That's hot. FOMO, and he just does it again. Party alien. Okay, chat, we're dead. We're DED dead. That was a rough one. We messed up. Not that it would have mattered in that game, but we got eaten alive there. Still, we've been siding out. Maybe I'm not playing Songcrafter Mage correct. I have a friend whose flight got canceled in New York City. It's like a 9-hour drive. But they decided to drive anyways because they have a class tomorrow morning. I don't like this hand. We're gonna try something like this. Okay, I'm glad we top decked the land. So at least we have something to do for a couple turns. Gets lost. And they are just, it's like thunderstorming right now, and they're just driving through the night. We find a Catilda, which is cool. We're just gonna throw a map on here, see if we can hit a land. I'm cool with a second copper coat. They play all sorts of stuff, right? Biza. They're feeling a Biza. To show Avicii I was cool. We're not gonna attack, we're just gonna chill, see if we can fire off a Coco. Opponent will counter it, but that's okay. We forecasted that one right away. We can actually wombo combo here, right? Because Catilda makes green mana. Oh, no. Why did I think this equal to its mana cost? I'm wrong, chat. But I think I do want to track this. Chat, am I stupid? Yeah. I am. What's the card that let's just try and smack him for a bajillion. Chat, did they play Settle the Wreckage? Is Settle the Wreckage in Pioneer? Why did I think this was the card that lets you cast things? You know what I'm talking about? Am I just dumb? I am. I didn't read my own deck. One of the other styles, whatever. We're gonna get board wipe. There's our Verdict, which we knew was coming. We can do this into this. Then we can draw a card. Play second Warden in this guy. Control seems tough. Verdict eats us for breakfast. We finally have a Cavern of Souls, but we haven't really seen counter spells. And then he just do that. Ripperino. Let's go game 2. That's tough. Dahlia seems great here. I think I'm also going to bring in a Campbell. We didn't really see much else. Why did I think this card was the one from that like reduces its cost? So you could like tap itself. I don't know. Oh, it is. Am I dumb, chat? Did I just not pay close enough attention when I was trying to cast it to harmonize with Songcrafter Mage? I don't know. The world may never know, chat. The world may never know. Sure. Cavern plus Thalia feels like it's good enough. We hope. Trying not to get Verdict. He only has 1 white. Now he's reading, then he only has 2 islands. We're trying, chat. We're doing our best. Okay. That was a very fast start, so I think it's hard for them to come back. Good. Let's just run it right back. If we can get a nice aggressive hand like that again. Jesus. Sure. I don't like these hands either, chat. We should have uncounterable Adeline, but alright, these are much better. We're gonna be able to maybe fire off a Coco. Three mana stock up. No, Archon. Interesting. Four mana Verdict. Swing is interesting. Beza. Can I... Can't really do anything here, right? Is it worth me swinging with the Thraben Inspector? No. This is a big blocker for him. It sucks. Maybe we should have just played Inspector. I want to try and get this Coco off, but not having a good time. Omen of the Sea. Chat! This deck feels much worse than the other one. Let's see if we can Coco. We're gonna get counterspelled. Or not. Ooh, Reflector Mage is hot. Adeline now a 5/5. Good chance he has Verdict in hand, obviously. Which isn't great for us. Wandering Emperors. Pluses and gives first strike. Nice. Let's play Inspector and draw a card. Copper Coat is fine, except we can't play it because of Archon. That Archon's putting in work. I see what he's meant when he... Land hate kind of sucks. Links and like all our... We only have basic forest as our only... whatever. I mean, Teferi, Wandering Emperor, Beza, we have to find, like, another Coco and, like, Reflector Mage, a couple things in order to get anywhere, I think. This Copper Coat Vanguard helps, but, I mean, opponent's got a hand of 5. We'll see if we can Catilda. I'm gonna doubt it, but we'll try. Want your love, I don't need your love. Okay, that resolves. Doesn't do a whole lot. Do we want to swing with nothing? We can't double spell because of Archon. Chat, we're gonna concede. I think our opponent's got it locked up. They're gonna gain. They have a fistful of cards. They can Yorion, Omen. They have Restless Anchorage. We're just stuck. Not good. How did he go 5-0 with this? Or 1-2. The other one was great. Whew. Chat, I'm freaking sleepy, dude. I like that we're playing a little Pioneer tonight. Definitely different. This version definitely does not feel as good as the other. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I also get S% on the other ones. This stands pretty good. A little lower to the ground. We got no 3, no 4 drops, but hopefully all the lands we'll need for the game. Opponent also. We'll jam an Inspector first. On Sunken Citadel. Into Fountain Port, Birth of Meletus. We're gonna jam a green source into Warden of the Sky. The Scry. This needs what, 3 counters to get big? So next turn we can Lieutenant, tap 3, and then swing for 4. Opponent Carrot Cakes. find Songcrafter Mage. Let's draw human, lieutenant. 1, 2, 3. Don't need that. Swing for 4. We'll see how far this Warden of the Inner Sky can get us. I do kind of want to crack. Ooh, Unite Battlefront. And whiffs. Interesting. Chat, what is opponent on? Mono white? Something? But, like, what does their deck do? Let's tap while we can. Don't really want to... maybe we want another Inspector, but... we're trying to just dig in for better stuff. Swing 5. Put him to 13. They don't have, like, Solemnity Lock or anything, right? Second United Battlefront. Finds Portable Hole and Wedding Announcement. Gotcha. I'm into it. They make a 1-1. On second Songcrafter Mage. Jesus. Jesus. Let's just swing all. He could double block a lieutenant if he wants. Okay, good. This just... only 2 of these just does not seem worth it, chat. I like opponent's list. Just gaining value. Okay, that's a good draw. We'll take that. Do I just want to play these as, like, 3/2s with flash? Maybe. Kinda. But, like... Restoration of a Conjo. Is he on 3 Blind Mice loop? Is that a thing? Bum bum. This deck just feels much worse than the other one. Birth of Meletus. I think we'll scry with Warden and then we'll see what we rip. Because if we can find a Coco. I don't really know if opponent's playing board wipes, but certainly possible. But it seems like they're just on Battlefront mid-range. But also feels like 3 Blind Mice could be a thing here. When does this flip? So if you attack or whatever, and then it flips when you have a 3rd counter on it. Okay. I think we're just gonna flash this in for funsies. Imidane's Recruiter is very good. We can make 2 of these. Human, and then get that out of here. We're not really worried about attacks. We will happily take a Coco. It's possible to go maybe for a kill, but we haven't seen a board wipe yet. Portable Hole on Warden. If we like Coco, Mage, Coco, and hit like Lieutenant, Recruiter, and something something. Reflector Mages maybe. Opponent has 3 mana up. And they get another token. Okay, so let's Coco. See where it gets us. Okay, kind of what I was talking about. We already have a recruiter, so I think we're just gonna snag a blocker. Should I have gotten Catilda there? Maybe. Ay, ay, ay. Green Source, Songcrafter Mage. This, and then we can do this and tap that to Coco again. We find another Reflector plus that. Problem is we did not find a recruiter. That's okay. He goes for a full trade out, except for the rabbit. Which makes me feel like he has something. He's got a decent board state though. Like he didn't take that much damage. He has 3 blockers up. He's gonna draw, if he has any way to make tokens, he's gonna draw more cards. He gets another wedding announcement token end of turn. He's doing pretty good, chat. Imidane's recruiter definitely would have been nice, but he finally casted the board wipe we were waiting for. Chat, this version just doesn't feel as good. It's just slow. I feel like the 1-drop package of Zac Fair and Cecil with Mox Amber is just crazy. I think I want to switch back. Let's play a few more with the other list. I think I'm going to concede this game. We'll give it to the opponent. That list that he has is actually quite sweet. I do enjoy United Battlefront. But even just playing the other one was more entertaining in my opinion. This 4-color list was kind of so, you know, it happens, chat. It happens. We don't have to play them all. But let's chalk that up to 1 and 4. You saw someone using Agatha's Cauldron with some of the Phyrexian creatures that transform to cheat flip Sephiroth. Agatha flip Sephiroth. Flip. Oh. I get what you mean. Let's just call that 1 and 3. The some of the very cheap what is that? Dual faced Phyrexian. What's like the cheapest one? 3 mana? 3 mana, 3 mana, 3 mana, 3 mana. There's nothing that transforms for cheaper, huh? That's spicy. How many... Are there any actual, like, this one's not the worst. This one's not the worst. I was looking at, like, I know we were playing with those humans the other day. This is 4 mana, and this transforms into a 3/3 Death Toucher. That's not very good. But then you can also... Cecil. Do we even have Soul Cauldrons? I do. What were you playing? Sephiroth? And then you could play... What's the other guy we were playing? Baron? No. What's that card called? Jaren. That's interesting, for sure. I mean, technically you could do a bunch with that, right? Because there's also the other... What's the other... The other black one is just sack or creature, right? Where is that card? This is just sack another creature, draw a card, and then you transform immediately. That's only 3 mana too. But having yeah, we played I don't really want to play Omen Hawker and Jewel, but I like that Cauldron is a backup to Moonmist if you have some of these, but it also kind of makes you play shitty humans. If you want to play Moonmist as your backup. If you want to just go, I could see going all in on like Agatha's Cauldron plus Jaren and Soldier, and then interesting. Okay, let's go back to Cecil Humans because that was more fun. We might just play 1 or 2 more matches and then I'll call it. But I will say the Cecil Humans deck has been quite successful as opposed to the 4-color Humans list that we just tried out. But you win some, you lose some, chat. We never, I mean, we played a lot of mono blue lists with the Omen Hawker Jewel and the new Training Grounds guy that we got from the Alchemy set. This hand's sweet. We'll go turn 1. I think we'll just turn 1 Cecil Amber. And then maybe turn 2 Alicia. I think, I wonder if it's worth looking at humans again in, whatever. Should we just, let's just play Kythian into Jirina. Double spell. Exile our opponent's graveyard. But part of me really wants to play Alicia with Arena of Glory. Giada. Is this Green White Angels? Is Green White Angels in Pioneer chat? I think so, right? Vanguard's very good too. Don't really want to trade out my general, do I? For a 1/1? Not really. Or, you would trade out with Skyclave and then we get a 1/1 back. We can swing next turn and then buy back whatever with Alicia after he swings for 2. He does have Resplendent Angel, which kind of sucks. Maybe we just swing General. Because we can. Trade out. I was hoping he would block with the Angel, but he didn't. But that's good. He does have enough to give Angel lifelink. So he's gonna make a 4/4 here. He does that and taps out though. So Alicia can trade in combat, and if we swing with this, and this, we can sack to make indestructible. Cool. And now we have an indestructible loop. which is nice. Opponent, I mean, just has us dead. But we do get to redirect this angel to Gideon. And then we get to bring back and do that. But Gideon only survives, what, 1 turn? If he has something that pumps the team. Second Resplendent Angel. Has to swing at Gids there. I assume he sends both other angels at us. Correct. We go down to 3. Yeah, I think he's got us here, boys. He's got us. Damn. What are we? We're just what? Taking removal? Get lost. We'll probably take 2 destroy evils. Do we want the portable holes? Thalia is not good. Did they play code? It doesn't matter. I don't want Thalia. Do we want portable hole? Maybe we drop a couple Kellen for it. I mean, we could bolt the bird. Maybe. I mean, that's just a big old hand of removal with a lieutenant. I'm okay with this. We'll go turn 1, chill. Opponent did turn 1, nothing, so we can land a Vanguard here. Hopefully he just keeps doing nothing. We're just gonna go all in on these 2. Swing for 3. Play Confluence, pass. 3 mana Apparition. He takes our Vanguard. We will get lost his Apparition. Give us back a 2/2. I'm gonna hold on to the Aganjo, so we're gonna play second Confluence out. I wish these were starting towns. We don't have any. Hikokos just finds that, so let's snipe it. Swing for 3. Chat, we're doing great. We're doing fantastic. We'd love to find like a Joshua or any other relevant card. There's second Valkyrie. He will crack. We're gonna have to deck that. We find a cavern. We'll deck that. Running out of steam. I'm not gonna play cavern. We're just gonna chill for a second. Bishop into Skyclave. Gross. We'll portable his bishop. Zach Fair's okay. See if he'll trade out my token. Just give me another 2/2. Second bishop into third Skyclave. Jesus, chat. Gets his bishop back. Damn. And he has Resplendent Angel off the rip. Oh my god. Chat. Angels is too powerful. It's too powerful, chat. We're not good enough. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Anyways, chat, I think we're gonna redesign our thing. I want to redesign our screen, our overlay. I feel like our screen should be a little bigger. You know what I mean? I kind of like that it has a nice border and stuff. Okay. Opponent's on Yorion, but we have a relatively quick hand here. That also, I mean, we have Thalia, but we also have turn 2 Adeline. Which I think it was correct to go back to Mox Amber as a 4 of. Opponent goes Breeding Pool. We'll go Human, Zach into Mox. I am also, like I keep saying, not familiar with Pioneer. So I am Avatar up the Beanstalk. What are avatars? The Overlords? Is that correct? We'll just jam an Adeline. Swing for 2. Declaration plus Thalia seems fine. We have to play one. Okay. So he is indeed playing. Is this the there's like a Zur list, right? Zur the Enchanter. I might just be wrong on that aspect of things. Do they play board wipes? I mean, he doesn't have any white mana at the moment. And a tap land. That is white mana, though. Good to know. Interesting. So he's just like a Beanstalk list? Bant Beanstalk? 4 color, 5 color? Enchantments. We'll bring in those and those. Portable Hole is fine for beans, but not amazing. And then maybe we'll just bring in Requisition Raid. Trina and Kellen probably aren't great. I like Thalia a lot, but we are on the draw. We'll try something like that out. This feels much better. I mean, is there anything better than turn 1 Zach, turn 2 Adeline? I don't think so. I don't think so, chat. Feels fast as fuck. Chat, if we don't see new Tezzeret tomorrow, I will cry. I mean, this has a lot of stuff going for it. And then an Adeline if we draw another land turn 3. So let's give it a shot. We'll go Human into Mox Amber. This is much slower of a hand, but having stuff for Beanstalk on turn 2 feels pretty good. Okay. We can do both here, right? So we can do black for Cecil, and then we can get lost the beans. And then if he plays some sort of Overlord, we can evil it. And then, or we can just Adeline next turn. He does have double white. So I think we're just going to Adeline and start attacking. That drops us to 16. We'll play Human. We could also just play second Mox Amber and hold up Destroy Evil. Maximize mana. Enigmatic Incarnation. That would make a lot more sense. That is only whatever. So let's go white and colorless. let that resolve. And then we're going to eat it. Beautiful. Get our Cecil back. Does have Flood Pit. Get Lost is good. Smack him down to 7. We can do the same thing if he lockdowns again. Incarnation makes a lot more sense if he's on 4 colors. Board wipe sucks. Second Overlord just means he's dead, right? Nice. GG. Their deck's just too slow for ours. Helps that we kept a handful of enchantment removal. Beautiful, beautiful. Puts us to what, 5-2 with this deck? Hot. Oh, every time I save stuff, it like resets the screen, huh? I didn't know that. My bad. My bad, chat. But yeah, I think we should make our overlay bigger. Or smaller so that the screen is a little bit bigger. Like we'll drop like this stuff down, and then maybe we'll like move this stuff over, squish it, and then we can bring like the screen down a little bit more. Doesn't have to be huge, but just a little bit bigger. All right, we're against a silver player. We are on the play. No 1-drop, but we do have Cavern plus Plaza into an Alicia turn 3. So feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good, chat. Opponent takes them all. Wow, metagame is 51% Monstrous Rage, 61% Stock Up. And Quarry Steel Cutter is what, 47%? Is that what I heard? That's kind of wild, chat. Think Steel Cutter is going to catch anything? Stalia is great. Uncounterable. Considers? What plays Consider? We don't know. Phoenix is a thing in Pioneer, right? I think I played against Phoenix earlier with this list. Blue, red. This might just be a Steel Cutter list, if we're being honest. And Thalia's doing some good shit. Let's just play a 3-4 and drop a. I think we're gonna drop a Cavern. Okay. I'm just waiting for like a burn spell to hit our Thalia, but this definitely feels like Phoenix. Or just is it Prowess? Or maybe they're one and the same. I don't know. I'm not well versed, chat. Send help. We find second. Whatever. Let's swing both first and see where that gets us. Absolutely nowhere. We'll play Lieutenant. We also have double legendary here, so we can Sokenzan for 2. He borrowers in response. I think we're just gonna put 2 tokens on the field just because we can. See how it goes, chat. Bum, bum, bum. Dude, they're really driving 9 hours straight. Picklock Prankster. Okay. Definitely feels like they are a Phoenix list for surezies. Which is cool. We get to smack him for 9. And this Thalia... Thalia is so good, chat. Holy moly, Thalia feels crazy good. I think kind of just same general plan. I'm pretty sure Phoenix is like a steel cutter deck, so we're gonna bring in the holes, and I think I want to bring in the priests. Alesha feels fine. Dex feel fine. Let's drop the Kellens. Maybe drop a Joshua and an Alesha. Alicia. Do we even need Joshua? Probably not. Let's keep Alicia. We're keeping the Thalias. Drop a Copper Coat. We probably only need 2 priests. Maybe drop down to 1 Kythian. Let's try that. We have a game 3 if we want to go up on the priests again. But I think we maybe maul aggressively here. Try and find a Thalia or portable holes or Ginia. What do we got? Portable hole into an Adeline. I mean, kind of what we wanted, but kind of a little slow as well. 5 lands with no early game pressure seems like it's bad. So I think we're gonna ship this one back, chat. Opponent also mulliganed. We'll try it. It's not great, but at least we can priest. And we have tavern. Okay, turn 1 Cecil's fine. Blocks Quarry Steel Cutter pretty well. If they have it. Ba, 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 la, la, la. Ooh. It's a good draw, too. Then we'll just name human and hold up a priest. We'll swing for 2. What's the, chat, what's the red card that has Spell Mastery deal 3? It normally deals 2, but if you have the instants or sorceries, it deals 3. Do they play that card? That's like good Pioneer removal, right? I kind of just want to... We're just going to hold on to it, I guess. Mox Amber is a great draw. Actually, Mox Amber is a fantastic draw. We're just going to play this general. I know it doesn't really hit anything in the graveyard, but it's uncounterable. You can kill our Cecil, maybe. Plays a Braid. Yeah, you got it. I'll trade that for a 2/2. Get rid of both your spells. Just pass back, and then we still have Mox Amber turned on. We can Adeline next turn, and hopefully start swinging. Redcap Melee. You can sack a land all day, sir. What are we doing? Chat, is opponent, is this just... Have we even seen creatures from opponent? We saw a Picklock Prankster. I'm just gonna hold on to this priest for until we need it. Or if we even do need it, I don't know. Redcap Melee also hits Adeline. Brazen Borrower. Let's just flash in the priest. Give him something else to aim at. Switch gears a little bit. Treasure Cruise. That's a good draw for him. But let's maybe just start putting pressure on. Do you think do they side in? Do have a game 3. Opponent Floodmaws are Copper Coat, which doesn't do a whole lot for them next turn. Floodmaws at that. And Sleight of Hands. Find Technuma. Okay, so we're just gonna Adeline again into another Copper Coat. And just smack. Take opponent down to 3. We'll play Technuma and just chill. Ah, Fiery Impulse. Chat, that's the card I was thinking of. Second Entertainment Priest, and we swing for GG's. Alright, so opponent, no idea what they were doing. I assume that was Corey Steel Phoenix. But, they never did anything relevant. Never did any relevant that game, so we ended up what, 6-2? We, wow. Sorry, chat. All right, making sure I credit that guy properly. Chat. A humans filled day today, but overall I had actually quite a bit of fun. I'm happy that I had most of this list besides sideboard stuff. Deck felt hot, to be honest. Felt very good. We saw Thalia's crazy. Cecil having like this kind of, I don't even know, tipping point of one drops that are just like crazy strong by themselves, or kind of like must answers. But like Cecil and Kithian feel good. I didn't really love Kellen that much, but these two backed up by Zach Fair felt crazy. And then, I mean, double Lords with Coppercoat and Dahlia's Lieutenant, followed by, you know, like Alicia. Alicia feels so good, chat. This card feels crazy. So we might mess with her a little bit more. There's also, I've wanted to play like a green-white list at some point. And I don't know how I necessarily want to build it, but we do have a lot of lords when it comes to humans. So like you can play like quite the trifecta. That's not how you spell Zach. Right? Like you have powerful 1-drops. You even have like experiment one. This is just me thinking out loud about something I saw the other day. But then we have like Coppercoat Vanguard, Thalia's Lieutenant. We're gonna play regular Thalia. Then you also have Mayor of Averbrook, and I think we have Hamlet Captain. Which seems like kind of fire. And then you can still play like, it's hard because then you start getting out of like Coco range. But then you can still play like Adeline. And I think maybe you have enough for like Mox Amber. Maybe you like don't even play the experiment ones. But I like that you have these 4. I don't even know what the flip side of this does. End step, you get a 2/2 wolf, and then it loses its buff once it flips, but Hamlet seems pretty cool. Pumps everything, but I don't know. There's even like, humans just has so many lords. You even have like Honored Crop Captain. We can just play Oops All Lords. Oops, all human lords. Play Naya. And then if you play Naya, you can play like Burning Tree Emissary. Other fun stuff. But anyways, just a thought. I like the idea of Hamlet Captain quite a bit, actually. But I think he's just not as good as these guys. But it's sweet that you have 16 pieces of redundancy in 2 colors. Anyways, I liked what these are doing. This 4-color humans deck just kind of felt bleh. We messed up using Songcrafter that one time. I don't know what I did, but I must have tapped wrong or something. Or maybe I thought Catilda taps for any color, but I think we only had white creatures, which is probably why I messed up. Just felt clunkier. Obviously, like Reflector Mage is good. Adeline's still good. The same package, but Warning of the Sky plus the inspectors kind of just felt slow compared to what we were going up against. So we'll freeze there for today. I know Frozen mentioned an interesting list with Soul Cauldron, so maybe something we can look at in the future to try and get that Moon Mist Humans build back in order. But for now, we'll freeze there. I'm glad we actually had like a nice consistent plan today. We just played Humans and Pioneer. A little bit of a format change. But we will be back this weekend. I don't think I got much going on. We're just hanging out, so maybe try and get some extra streams in. We'll see. But I'll see if I can come up with another Moon Mist build, and then I also have this green-white tokens deck I wanted to try out. That's just like legit straight tokens with like Paladin's Class, Sarah, and SRAM's expertise. But I don't have the rares for that. Or maybe we do. No, I'm missing one, chat. I'm missing one. And I say it time and time again, but Plum's poor. So that might not be the deck we want to invest all our wild cards in. But it looks fun. It looks fun for show. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. VOD will be up on stream. I will throw both of these decks up on Moxfield. So I don't think they're on there, and I'll make sure I credit whoever. So this is I should go back and change all these names, but Pioneer, Cecil, Humans, version 1, and this is from, what is his name, chat? We just talked about it. We literally just talked about it. Tiago Cygnus. Let's make sure I throw that in here. Beautiful. This is Pioneer. Awesome. And then let me throw up the other one. This is Pioneer 4-color Humans version 1.0, also from our friend Tiago. And I will put that up there too. Alrighty. Perfect. Both of us are up there. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Bye.